Hello everybody. Hello. Hello people on YouTube and hello people on reality. Hello. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Hello Goblin. Hello. By the way, people, I usually stream on Wednesday and Saturday because I have a fully packed schedule and I'm still a full-time student. And you know what, interestingly, yesterday I basically didn't sleep at all. By yesterday I mean the night before yesterday, because yesterday I have a few things to do. I have to teach, so I have to prepare the teaching materials, and I also have to present, which is graded, so I really have to prepare very well. And I also have another assignment to hand in, so it's everything is happening yesterday. So Aiji, hello Aiji, welcome. How you doing? So basically the night before yesterday I didn't sleep at all. Birdie, unfortunately, snuggle. Unfortunately, I do not have the drawing pad with me, so I cannot draw Birdie. Aurora, you're not doing really well. Oh my. I hope you feel better when you're here, okay? We're here to chill and relax a bit. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with everyone in real life, but I am sure that you must be better than that, okay? So no matter what you're facing in life, you must be bigger than that, okay? I do trust you guys. So yeah, basically that's what happened to me yesterday. I didn't sleep at all. I just survive. I don't know, because mentally I just feel like I have to finish them, and yeah, I didn't sleep at all for 24 hours, I guess, or more than that. Yeah, so I basically survived through the whole night. I was working very hard on the slides that I have to present, and until I have a presentation at 12. So basically, when I finish, it's already 9 a.m. in the morning, and I know for sure that I cannot sleep, because otherwise I'll be certainly cannot wake up by the time that I have to present. So basically, I just drink a lot of coffee and Monster cans, and until 12 that I'm just wash a face. And I just went straight into the classroom, and I'm very glad the presentation was 30 minutes long, but I survived very nicely. I mean, the teachers and also my classmates like them a lot, so there are a lot of questions, and we discuss a lot on the things that I'm presenting, so I'm really glad on that. And afterwards I have teaching sessions. And I am again very glad that my students seem to like me a lot. So that's a usual thing that when you are as a student, the first time you're meeting your new teacher, often you'll feel a little bit of, it's not really about scared, but you kind of feel you're not that familiar with the teacher yet, right? So you just be sitting so still at your seat, and then you'll be waiting for your teacher to spoon feed you whatever she wants to, right? Hello, welcome to stream. Oh, by the way, your avatar is so cool. Yeah. And yeah, so that's a very natural thing as a student to do, right? But as a teacher, you'll feel very embarrassed if you are keep talking, but there's no response for your students and then you feel I'm not sure if they like it, or do they get the material at all, or do they actually understand what's going on in class. So a lot of uncertainty will happen, and especially when I'm fully exhausted yesterday, and I just feel the stress level is max. And then once I step into a classroom, I just feel okay, okay, Komeini, calm down, Komeini. Your purpose here is to make the materials fun for them, make them want to learn. I think that's the motto I have as a teacher as well. Like, I don't want to force students to learn, and I don't want to, stuff all the materials to them right inside a like 1 to 2 hour class. I think my purpose there is to make them feel interested in terms of learning those kind of materials. Because I feel like in class maximum you have just 1 to 2 hours, right? It's never possible to deliver all the messages to them like within that very limited time frame. But I think rather that I would enjoy just talk with them, chat with them, and deliver the message that I have to. Like so usually I prepare the slides, so I do have to fulfill what the course leader wants us to deliver. So yeah, there's some kind of like boring stuff you still have to do, like I don't know, covering the concepts, covering a bit of marketing schemes and stuff. But my purpose there is to like explaining all the rationale behind and make things approachable for them, rather than just speaking one line by one line and then make the stuff so boring. So yeah, and you know what, like eventually I think after 10 minutes of the class, and there are students gradually raising hands to ask questions already, and I was like, oh my, I feel so happy that they actually enjoy the class and they're not afraid of raising questions. By the time that when I was still a student, and I am in fact still am, but by the time that I have to basically just purely am a student and I'm like sitting in a classroom for a full day, I'm the kind of person that I'm always so shy to raise a question in class, because you will feel like your question is judged by the others and might be judged by the teacher as well, and then you'll feel like, what if I'm asking a very stupid question that everyone else in class actually know the answers already, and then what if the teacher might think that I'm stupid as well, and a lot of concerns. So it's not very often that I will actually raise up my hands to ask a question whenever I have one during the class. So and then now that I actually have some teaching roles that I have to lead a class and stand in front of a classroom to do these kind of things, I just feel like I want to change the norm. I just want to pull closer the relationship between students and teachers, because I feel like teachers are sometimes it's not necessary for teachers to be that mature comparing to students. For example, like I might be even younger than some of my students, because like I'm still a student in fact, and it's just like coincidentally I have to teach some of the classes. But I just feel like just try to be humble. It's not necessary for a teacher to know everything in the world, but your role there inside the classroom is to deliver what your relative advantage is. So might be you learn some of the materials earlier than your students, and you might be doing better there. You might be knowing a little bit more, and your role there is just to make your students feel interested to learn more by themselves or to discuss more with you. So yeah, eventually like after one student actually raised the hand to ask a question, and then following up there will be more students encouraged by that, and then you just want to make the whole atmosphere to be very engaged.
Teddy! It's my nose, and Teddy is gone. Oh my!
Can I find Teddy somewhere?
Teddy is in my lap. Hello, Teddy. Bingo. Ha.
And I think that's one thing very funny, is that when I am standing in front of a classroom, that I have to be so mature. So you imagine your teacher, like if that is your teacher, and then is like speaking like hey, and then like messing around, you'll feel like the teacher's not very professional, right? But I do have that side inside me, you know. I do have to release that side of me, so I can only do that whenever I'm streaming. So yeah, you know what?
Charo, hello.
Oh my goodness, it has been ages. It has been ages. 你而家嗰度幾點啊？9點係嘛？ Have you finally graduated already? Still no. Still one semester to go, I guess.
Hey, okay, guys. Hello, I see you on YouTube. How you doing?
Not yet. I just love the fact that whenever I'm asking you, you're still not graduating. So it makes me like a very natural way to greet you. Soon to be, okay? Soon to be, okay? Oh my god, but like how long have we met? Like how is it even possible? Like you feel like it's like a I don't know, free degree to keep extending? 2 years already. 3 years. I think it has been very, very long. Because I started streaming in like 2022 or 3. I remember I started the time when it was like post-pandemic maybe. And then I was like so bored in my home, and then I was like, oh, there's a reality app, let's just play with it. So I remember that was the time that I started. So we have met by that time, so it has to be for years already.
Nini, hello. Welcome to stream. Hello.
Okay, now Teddy is gone. I can enlarge myself again. Otherwise, I will look so tiny in YouTube. That is not very good. Okay, a time when I went to UK for a month. And what's the year? What's the year for that? Yeah, I think I have been more mature comparing to that time. Hopefully. And it has been a long time. Like now I have different stuff on YouTube as well. I still remember by the time that I was purely streaming reality. I was like I don't know. I don't even know what can I do, because like I'm not very good in terms of speaking, especially speaking English as well, you know. And then there are like limited stuff that you can do on reality, you know. So I remember I do mostly like study streams. So basically you see like my head here, but you have no idea what I'm working on. You just see like a very like focus mode Komeini, and then I might be pulling up like a YouTube video somewhere there, like up there, playing some music. But like I think overall my stream is like super boring. 2022. Yeah, right. I think I started at around 2022 February something. But like I think I met you later that year. Yeah. And I think I met you through some of our mutual friends. And I forgot who that is. Embarrassingly. And I still remember that whenever you know we have collab, and then you are always having like really fancy stuff on you, and then I was like still wearing that, I don't know, very basic, I don't know, the first few outfits that I got from Gacha, and that's the best thing inside my wardrobe already, you know. And then you taught me how to, you know, change your outfits inside the stream. It's like the /slot something. Now I got a lot of good stuff, huh? I know, right? You know, this is called investment, okay? This is called investment. I cannot be wearing like the same stuff inside my every single stream, right? So this is called investment. It's nothing about
Hi, Hingu.
I just love the fact that these things are saved in YouTube. But there will be a 5-second delay, okay, bear with that. And then after 5 seconds, you will see
There are stars inside my room. That's amazing.
yeah, I was just talking about the day before yesterday. I didn't sleep because I have a lot of stuff to do. I have a presentation, I have teaching, I have an assignment to hand in, so I didn't sleep the night before yesterday. And then after all the stuff that I submitted yesterday, wait, same. Oh my. Are we actually living together? No, I'm joking. And then when I finally finished everything yesterday night, I think I blacked out. Not exaggerating. I think I didn't even have my dinner. I think I ended my final class at around 6 p.m. and then I went home. I just cleaned up my face and whatever. And then I was like, I finally have time to, relax a bit and want to scroll my phone and then, to waste my time a bit. And then when I fall into my bed, I think after a few seconds, I just fainted. And then until this morning, somewhere like 7 something, and then I just woke up and I was like, wow, how long have I slept? How long have I slept? Like I just feel like I am actually getting older. By like a few years ago, I was so proud of the fact that I can always stay awake midnight. And then I was so proud of myself that I don't really need to sleep. So whenever I want to stay up like all night, I can just do it. And then the next day I can still feel very natural, and just act like very normally. I can sleep in a very normal time. Everything is just normal. But like in recent years, I just feel like my body is sending me signals, like, Komeini, you're actually old. Don't torture yourself like that, okay? And then I'm like, fine. I have to accept the fact that I am in fact getting older. That is not very ideal. All symptoms. Yes, exactly. Now whenever I stay up whole night for one night, I have to recover for at least 1 day. At least. So as I said, I got up 7 something this morning. And then I made myself breakfast because I'm starving already. I skipped dinner yesterday. And I made myself food, okay? And I finally fed myself. And then I was like, okay, today is gonna be productive. So I was like writing my to-do list. So every morning I have this habit, to kind of, I can't write things in very detail because I'm not that very organized, but I am building up like a habit to kind of write a few things that you are planning to do, like finish throughout the day, so to make your days counted. And then so this morning I just like opened my notebook after I fed myself, and I was like, okay, today I'm gonna work on some stuff that I have to finish like in school. So I was like, okay, first I have to finish those kind of tasks, and then today I plan to stream because now, by the way, yeah, the new streaming schedule currently is like Wednesday and Saturday. Sometimes in between there might be extra ones, but mostly they will be less interactive, for example like working streams. And then I was like, okay, today as I promised, I'll stream a little bit, and then I will have a chat with my family. And then I was thinking like, okay, this is gonna be wonderful, Hello Shin, welcome. Oh my, your avatar is so cool. Oh my goodness.
Hey yo, welcome.
And then I was like, okay, today there are a lot of stuff that I have to do, right? And I was like, okay, today is gonna be so productive. And right after I finished my list, and then I fall back into sleep. I fall right straight back to sleep. And then when I wake up again, it was already like 11 something. And I was like, oh god. it's just like an evidence, an extra piece of evidence that I'm getting old. Sigh. I think finally now my body is functioning well again. I think I have recovered 80% now. Yeah, which is good. And yeah, so I have like postponed my to-do list a bit because like I have the stream now and I have to chat with my family later. So I think hopefully I'll finish my schoolwork later, like in the evening time maybe. Still, okay. I will be able to check off all the lists on my stuff that I have to do. Okay, trust me. Trust me. Do trust me on that. Finger crossed. Yeah. You know, by the way, Charu, I think I might be graduating with you in the same year, if that's the case, because I will be finishing my MRes stuff this year, and then I will be having 4 extra years of PhD. So I will graduate for my MRes program by the end of this year. Yeah, because so you know, like it's always in my mind that you're like 1 year earlier than I am. So that's why I'm always asking you that, are you graduating already? But no, you're still not. So I guess we're graduating on the same year. You're graduating first. Oh, wait, I think you're graduating earlier then. Okay, yeah, you're graduating earlier. So because by June I still have to. Muhammad, hello, welcome to stream. How you doing? And yeah, slightly earlier because by June I still have to, you know, finish my final dissertation stuff. So I have to work on that on my entire summer, and then by July, by September or something, and then the exam board will consider if I'm eligible to graduate. When will I come back? That's a mystery. So I don't even know, in fact, because like this summer I will have to renew my visa.
Mama. Hello, son or daughter.
Hello. Hello.
How are you doing?
But you look older than I am. Come on, you have beards. Can you turn on the words voice? What do you mean? I just met this person for the first time, and my son got beard that I didn't even notice. If I have beards, I'm older. I don't suspect a child would have beard. I'm not that old. You know, we are discussing that I have all symptoms that I can't stay overnight these days, but still I'm not that old. I'm playing around with you. What was I talking about? Yeah. So by September, the examination board will consider if I'm able to graduate, and then, you know, finally I think I will be graduating next year, something. But the actual ceremony will be happening in January. You sound like goodbye. Your Wi-Fi has problem. Go check that.
Bye, son.
Bye, son. Bye. You know, that's an actual thing. I'm blocking him. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Let's hang out when you're back. I'm gonna find another mom. Yeah. Go find another victim, maybe. Let's hang out when you get back. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, I was explaining why I do not even know I can come back or not, because the fact that is I have to renew my visa. So currently I have like a 2-year visa here, and I'm having like a student visa, and it has to be granted by the school, like you know, for your program and stuff. And then I have to renew my visa for the following 4 years because you know, UK stuff. Yay. So yeah, and by the time that I'm actually renewing my visa, I have to stay inside the UK. So next year, yeah, by the time I get back, I'll find you and we can finally meet.
Yuppie! Yuppie!
You know, like after streaming and playing some sorts of online games, you know, there's another game that I'm playing is like called Sky. If you know, if you have heard about that, so it's like Sky Children of the Night. And yeah, so because I'm being like more kind of quote unquote active online, and there are a lot of friends that I have met online that I haven't even met in real person. So actually I'm really curious, like how do these people look like? Unless it's my turn to leave. Where do you plan to go after graduation?
Baby Joe, hello. Welcome to stream.
Nice avatar. Do you mean mine? Tell me, do you mean mine? Mine?
I look beautiful? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Thinking of Japan. Yeah, you know, Japanese things will be a lot easier. You know what, I've always wanted to learn Japanese, but I'm always procrastinating and always still on the 50 syllables thing. You know, because like I love to watch anime and I love Japanese songs a lot, and there are too many reasons valid for me to learn Japanese, but I'm just procrastinating, which is so bad. Yeah, you know, when I'm doing cover, there's like a 2 cover list for me, and like I think half of the songs are like Japanese, and then the only thing that I can do now is like to write out all the romanji and try to, you know, be familiar with all the pronunciation, but that's very ineffective, you know. I really want to learn that. Currently I'm learning French in my Duolingo, which has already been like 400 something days, but still I think I can only say like un chat mange un croissant, which means like a cat is eating croissant, which is like making no sense at all. I don't think I have good talents in learning languages, to be really honest. I just have like random interest in learning bits here and there, but the result is that I'm not good at everything. Like I know a little bit here and there. Mon baby, mon child. Yeah, I think I understand this thing. Yeah, but this is like my only level in French currently. Are you speaking that to me?
I'll feel shy, you know.
By the way, I was just talking about like I think streaming has kind of like a magic inside that, is that you can reveal your true self and be able to mess around inside stream, because like I'm just speaking, you know, behind my avatar, and I can like speak whatever I want and I can be crazy as I am. But you know, I think if there's ever a chance in future that we actually meet in person, you'll figure out that maybe in real life I'm like so quiet and I'm like not talking at all, and I'll be so shy and I'll like hi Charu. Wait until we meet, yeah, and then we'll discover how we actually are in person. I think maybe you'll still recognize me in terms of my voice, but I think true Komeini will have like a huge discount in terms of her personality reviewed online. I think meeting real people, usually I'll be reviewing like, I don't know, 50%. Not that bad, actually. Not that bad. I recognize you with your face. No. No. Don't reveal that to chat. Protect me. Protect me. I still have to survive online. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That is so terrible. That is so terrible. Yeah, but this is like one concern when I'm like starting my channel, you know, because there are like indeed some people know me in real life, and I was like, okay, finally, I'm having a YouTube channel, and YouTube is something way broader than a reality app, you know. And I was like, what if someone I know, like in real person, actually knows what am I doing? That would be so awkward, you know. Wait at Mongkok Station, exit E. Yeah, certainly. But I think like Hong Kong has changed a lot, to be really honest. By comparing to the time that when I just left. You know what? These days you have to wear your seatbelts as well. Like you can say like there are a lot of things that changes, but still like I think the core culture stuff, yeah, they're still there. So still when I get back to Hong Kong, I still feel like, yeah, this is my home, or this is the place that I'm familiar with. But when you actually return there, you feel like there are a lot of subtle things changing here and there, which is a little bit sad to me, actually. You know, I'm avoiding the seatbelt seats. Go stand until you get off the bus, you know. You know what, like this morning when I was like scrolling over my Instagram, and I've seen a very very funny reel that like a passenger is like driver, like I have to get off this stop, and then the driver was like you have to ring the bell so that I can stop the bus, you know. And then the passengers was like but if you don't stop the car, I can't take off my seatbelt to ring the bell. But then the driver is like, but you don't ring the bell, I can't stop the bus. And then just like forever looping. This is just so funny. It's just so funny. You know, now we'll assume me and my friends speak Mandarin. Yeah, that's a very sad thing as well. So something that I feel similarly when I come to UK, you know. I mean Mandarin is like a communication tool to me, but in terms of, you know, identity, recognition stuff, sense of identity, I just feel like Cantonese is my own language. But there's some people, you know, well, especially when you are living in a foreign countries, when they meet you in the first sight, they will just spot you because of your skin color, or might be because of your hair color or something, you know. They just speak Mandarin to you straightly. Sometimes I would be like, in terms of politeness, I'll still reply them like in the same language. But yeah, I totally agree. Like I just feel like it's like a missing bit in terms of sense of identity, you know, where we're in Hong Kong. And yeah, there's another thing about this as well. Like a lot of, you know, milk tea shops. Is that the case? And a lot of coffee shops in like mainland brands are like rushing to Hong Kong as well. So yeah, these are the things that I was mentioning about that there are subtle changes happening. I mean, like still like our core value, like the Lion Rock spirit stuff, they're still the same, yeah. And then there's something that I think after observing all these sorts of changes, I just feel like there's something of like responsibility, quote unquote, on me that I have to preserve the values and also the culture. So whenever I'm like introducing myself to others, before when I'm living in Hong Kong, like before all these sorts of changes, like coming from Hong Kong is just so normal. I feel like I don't have to emphasize on that I'm from Hong Kong. And then I just feel like whenever I introduce myself to others, I don't really have to emphasize that because it just feels like normal. But after all these years, whenever as I meet new people, like be it in real life or I'm like streaming, I just feel like I do want to tell others that I come from Hong Kong. I think I don't know why. It might be because of education, because of all the memories there with my families, and also all the culture we have in our childhood, or as we grow. There are a lot of things that just gradually immerse into our blood that I think the cohesion among the Hong Kong people is really, really, really strong. So whenever I meet new people, whenever I'm like communicating with them, especially as I said, like now I'm living kind of like alone inside a foreign country, there are indeed some kind of Hong Kong people grouping. So there are indeed some kind of communities among us as well. So, but still, for example, when I'm like going to school, like inside my cohort, I'm the only person that come from Hong Kong, and within school as well, like kind of like it's a minority, but still, it's very normal, right? But I still feel that preserving the values or emphasizing that I come from Hong Kong is really meaningful to me. I know, right?
Yeah.
But you're going to Japan next year, right? Post more photos. I'll be happy to see them. I hope I can. Do you plan to study there, or do you plan to stay there forever? Like finding a job there? That would be amazing. There's always on my bucket list that I want to go to Japan. I've never been there, surprisingly. Whenever I tell my friends that I've never been to Japan, they're just so surprised. They're like, "What the hell? You've never been to Japan?" I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't. I've never been there." There's one thing on the bucket list that I really want to do is to wear those kind of, I don't know in terms of English, but those kind of traditional gown something. Do I have your Discord? I suspect no. But just Komeini reality. No, sorry, Komeini 531 or something, or just Komeini. I forgot actually. But there's like a link in my server. Yeah. What's the name? What's the name of that thing in English? I forgot. Let me check my Discord. You know what? Like, I'm a person that I'm inactive in all sorts of social media, which is actually so bad in terms of content creation. Whenever you are streaming or what? Kimono? Yeah, you're a professional. I do trust in you. So yeah, wearing kimono is like one of the thing that I'm still waiting in my bucket list to do. How do I even check my name? It just says Komeini. So is that my account name? Yeah, my username is simply Komeini. Without 531, just Komeini. Yeah, add me. Or otherwise, like you can join this server. I think the link is on my bio in reality app or something. I know some suits you a lot. I know, right? A lot of my friends told me that as well. So that's why I always want to wear that in my real life. You know? You know? You know what? Like, not like when I was traveling with my mom to Paris. I think 1.5 years ago. Yeah, 1.5 years ago. And then we went into a cafe, you know, very chill, French cafe stuff. And you know what? The waiter speak Japanese to me. Like, she recognized me as a Japanese, maybe. That is really fun. I don't know. I have no idea why. Oh wait. You just sent me a request. Yeah, let me see. You know what? I just learned how to use Discord after I stream. Because there are some of my viewers saying that, okay, it will be better organized, if you have a server. And then I was like, yeah, sure. I'll learn that from scratch. Learning how to use Discord is so hard for me as well. Like, if you have a look inside my server, there's like introduction session, but it's blank. There's like server guide, it's also blank. There's rules, but it is blank still. There are a lot of things that I have created, but for future purposes, okay? And I'm not working on them yet, which is bad. I think I have accepted the request, by the way. Yeah, I was talking about that story, Charu. So I was talking about that story that once I went to Paris with my mom, and in the middle of the day we walk inside a cafe. So we sat down, and then we tried to place order. And then when the waitress came over, she just speak Japanese to me. She thought I was like a Japanese. She said like konnichiwa, and I was like hello, hello. I don't know. So I feel like maybe I look like Japanese. I have no idea. And I was like, hi, can we speak English? I'm like, bonjour, can we speak English? That's the maximum knowledge I have from Duolingo. No, in fact, no. I feel often very insecure with how I look. That's unfortunately real story. I know how you look. Stop telling chat. Oh my goodness. No one are supposed to know how I look like, okay? I just look as you are seeing now. Ha! So this is my real look, chat. Don't listen to Charo. This is how I look like in real life. In real life, I look as pale as this thing, and I have ears and horns. Yeah, and I have sharp teeth as well. Okay, see? This is how I look like. And I'm not wearing a lens at all, because this is my true lenses, okay? My lenses are in purple, and you can see galaxy inside. That is how I look like in real life, okay? Okay. When you're seeing me in real life, wait, yeah, see, I am this tiny, okay? Oh my goodness, fact is, all these sort of thing will be recorded in YouTube. That is not very good, but whatever. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. It's actually really fun. So before streaming, that I was a person that I am really shy to chat with people, you know, and I barely have many like true friends like in real life, because I just feel like, you know, maintaining friendships are so hard, especially if I treat one person as a friend, I'll be treating them like wholeheartedly. Basically, I'll be revealing 100% of myself, and then I'll be speaking all the stuff, and I'll be, you know, having them in mind constantly, and that's just so tiring to have like all sorts of huge numbers of friendships, if like each of the friendship is like maintaining at this level. So, but there's like one very interesting thing. It's like after streaming, I just feel like maybe I feel more secure to speak behind of my avatar, and I just feel like it's actually more comfortable for me to have more friends. So it's actually a very, very fun and exciting journey for me as well. And I think this like kind of a journey that I have opened up myself a lot more as well. And yeah, by the way, these days I am watching Fairen, the anime, and I'm just so in love with Fairen herself, and I feel like I look so alike in terms of personality with her, that before I was just like, okay, yeah, friends, but like throughout the journey, when she is like meeting more people, encountering more stuff, more experiences, more things that actually come into her life, and it just changes her, you know. Oh no, Komeini, I got to go.
Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying with me for that long. Enjoy your remaining hour or time before you sleep. My turn to shower. Yeah, enjoy your shower, and I'll see you soon, okay? Yep, you Bible. Is that good night, sayonara? Sayonara, charu. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.
And yeah, and then about the story, and yeah, and I feel so alike in the sense that I just feel like I was a person that, you know, kind of not more reluctant to reveal like most of myself to the world, and I feel like it's not that the world is so dangerous, but because there are some people are dangerous or some things that might hurt you, I just feel like the best thing is to defend, and the best thing is to just prevent everything so that none of them will be hurting you. But rather, I think throughout the journey of streaming and throughout, you know, open up myself and to talk to more people, I just feel very much like Fairen. Like there are some people that are indeed affecting you, and you'll be more, you know, careful. You'll be more embracing the fact that there are good sides in a relationship rather than to focusing on the bad sides. So I was talking about I was a person that is really sensitive to stuff, right? So this actually echoes with how, like, why I am reluctant to meet new friends as well, because I'm just so sensitive. I think this is something inborn, that I'm so sensitive with their emotions, their words, their potential thoughts to me or to whoever, and then to an extent that I'll just feel so tired, because I'll be like, guessing their thoughts and stuff, and then I'll feel like I'm often worried that I might be doing something wrong, and it's actually not very healthy, but it just reached an equilibrium, you know, a bad equilibrium that you have some friends that know you really well and just maintain and prevent new friends coming in, and yeah, but now I think my attitude is more towards like I enjoy meeting friends. It's not necessary, as I reminded myself as well, it's not necessary for you to reveal all parts of you to a new friend, but you allow the opportunity to know each other, to discover bits in each other, and then if you guys just, you know, if the chemistry is just right, just be friends. That's totally fine, you know. So yeah, I'm still striking a balance between, you know, the insecurity and also the eagerness to have some really good friends, but I think it's having a good sign, which I'm very glad about that. And this is, I think, the most rewardable thing I gained through streaming. Oh, I just received an email. Oh yeah, school email again. I have received some marking jobs to do for my previous classes in last semester. And that is one thing I'm still, you know, getting used to, is that oh no, what the hell is this? Network error? Why? Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah. What was I talking about again? Yeah, final thing, okay? Final thing. We have been streaming for an hour already, oh my goodness. So, yeah, final thing. There's one thing that I am still learning, you know. I think it will take me quite a long while to get used to as well. Is that I have to embrace the fact that I have multiple interests. And by multiple, it's really a lot. So, you know, I like to study as I'm doing it now, and for future years as well, and that will consume actually most of my time, because, you know, research is never the easy stuff. It will require a lot of thoughts, communications, energy, and also a lot of readings, a lot of, you know, data work. So it will be a very long process, and also very time consuming and energy consuming. So, but that is something that I'm really passionate about, and I really want to spend my life on that. But on the other hand, there are still a lot of stuff that I am interested to do. Art, music, games, streaming, chatting. Too many of them. So I think this is like a lifelong lesson, you know, to learn how to strike a balance. Try not to push myself to very extreme in each of the aspects, but in the meantime try to enjoy the process and try to do it bit by bit. Yeah, this is one thing that I'm constantly reminding myself as well. So yeah. Oh my, we have been streaming for an hour already. Thank you people for joining me again. I think it's a really nice break, you know, in the mid of the week, to meet you guys again and to mess around again, to be silly and to be crazy a bit. That is good for your mental health, you know. So yeah, I'll meet you guys on Saturday again, We might do something really exciting. I'm still planning, okay? I'm still planning. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'll tell you guys on Discord what do I plan to do, but we will meet again on Saturday, okay? So yeah, thank you people for joining and staying with me today. It has been a pleasure with you guys as always. And for the remaining day or remaining week until Saturday, please take good care of yourself, okay? And enjoy your day, enjoy your life, and also keep warm, drink more water, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye!